Michel Vaujour was not your average convict. With his sharp wit and uncanny charm, he was nothing short of a modern-day Houdini. From a small village in France, Michel grew up with a knack for mischief and a head full of dreams that led him on a path quite different from his peers. His criminal career began with petty thefts, but soon escalated to more daring feats, armed robbery, and even attempted murder. Yet prison walls could never contain his untamed spirit. Over the years, Michel managed to escape the confinements of prison not once, not twice, but for audacious times, each tale more unbelievable than the last. His first escape was one of pure cunning. Imprisoned in a small provincial jail, he befriended the guards, always polite and seemingly reformed. One night, he feigned illness, inducing the guards to rush him to the infirmary. This was his chance. As soon as the guard turned his back, Michel slinked out of the room, swapped his clothes with a janitor, and walked straight out the front door. The second escape involved a less straightforward approach. Transferred to a high-security prison, Michel knew he needed an accomplice on the outside. Using the classic method of sending letters inside loaves of bread, he communicated with an old friend. Together, they hatched a plan. A concealed hacksaw in a delivery of art supplies was his ticket out. Michel spent weeks meticulously cutting through the bars of his cell window until he could finally squeeze through, dropping onto a waiting truck hidden under the shadows of night. But it was his third escape that truly defied belief. Michel had been caught once more, and this time was placed under the highest vigilance imaginable. Determined to break out, he began crafting paper-make heads, convincingly painting them to look like himself. One fateful evening, during roll call, he slipped one of these dummy heads under the covers, toasting his unseen success with a sip of pilfered wine. As night fell, he scaled the walls using a hidden rope made of bedsheets, leaving the guards puzzled with a very lifelike yet unresponsive Michel slumbering away in his bed. By the time of his fourth and final escape in 1986, Michel's legend preceded him. Sentenced for attempted murder and another armed robbery, he found himself in another formidable fortress. His wife, Nadine, had always been a fierce supporter, and now she was his greatest ally. During a carefully timed visit, Nadine rented a helicopter. Skimming above the prison's roof, the helicopter hovered, and Michel, clutching his makeshift grappling hook, ascended. It was the most daring escape yet. As the guards looked on, mouths agape, Michel waved cheekily from the sky, his laughter echoing in the whistle of the helicopter blades. Michel's incredible escapades left not just France, but the world in awe, riveted by this audacious escape artist. Though law caught up with him eventually, Michel Vaujour would forever be remembered as the elusive spirit who could, quite literally, fly free against all odds. And though his life took a more peaceful turn upon final capture, his tale became a favorite among storytellers, a symbol of the indomitable human spirit, and an inspiration for anyone daring to dream beyond the bars.